Okay, we're back. Thank you for the commercial break. Not really. My phone went. So we had to undo it and get it started. Part 2 of the gourmet smoret. So, 14 seconds was perfect. But now, having to wait to fix my phone, they've kind of gotten, they're not as soft as they were. But when they come out, you want to take a little bit of salt and you want to sprinkle it right on the top. Oh, it's working. It's working good. And that's going to be, when your parents go crunch, it's going to just sparkle and fireworks and that flavors from that candy bar. It's just going to go crazy. And they're going to say, make me another, please. And then you got to say things like, you want to pace yourself a little bit. You don't want to ruin your supper for tomorrow. Or whatever it is that you have to say. So today, let's review what we learned. We learned how to make a gourmet smoret. We also learned how, in a pinch, where can crazy desserts come from. Now, by the way, if you don't refrigerate this or freeze that, when you go, you're just going to go, woo. That's the main. I know most of your beards that you guys have ain't as big as this one, but it's tough. It's tough. You gotta, hold stuff back and maybe get some help. Right. Okay. And maybe that's what the cleaver was for, or the big knife. I don't know. So, what do you do with the extra candy bar? Well, you could eat it, or make another. But this one, when you cut, a little bit of knife etiquette. Now, this one will really have to work hard to cut yourself, so you're pretty safe. Don't use sharp knives unless your parents are helping you, teach you how, or let them do it for you. But even a butter knife, you want to hold your fingers so that when you touch the knife, your fingers touch the dull part of the blade and your tips are curled back. So you watch, I'll do that here. When I put this on here, my fingers curl back away from the knife. It's silly, but it's just what I do with knives. And we're going to make, fail. We're going to make some more cuts here of the goodness of the candy bar. Now I have this really bright light right here, and it's really warm. And while we were fixing my phone, we, being me, myself, and I, it's started to melt the candy bar. So it's getting all messy like. But I cut it up there, and that's not near as pretty as the other one. So what can we do? Well, measure. Okay, measure your s'more. Put it on there, but this time, put the chocolate down on the bottom. Actually, okay, I'm messing up here. The hot box over there, we got to use that. Let's get this over here. Thanks. I'm glad you said something. I forgot to put the marshmallow crispy on there. How many seconds was it? You in the back. 14. That's right, 14 seconds. That's what we need to do. So 14. Boom. And we wait for it. And we wait for it. 14 seconds. Getting close. We're halfway there, and we wait for it. And we wait for it. Okay. That's about it. So now let's see. Yeah, that's good. That's good. We'll take it. It's nice and warm on the bottom, and that's where we want the heat this time, because we're going to take the cracker, and then we take the chocolate, and we lay it on there like this, and then the skinny one that just kind of fell apart, we're just going to drop it in the middle, because as I lift this up, stringy gooey, and I set that there. As that sits there, it's going to melt through the chocolate. Oh, man. And you could still, you little kids may not like this, but you do a little bit of salt on there, just a little bit. Oh, man. Parents are going to be like off the hook. They're going to be like, let's do this tomorrow. Wait, let's do it again tomorrow after school. I mean, they'll be on board, I'll bet you money, And then, look, I've got an extra one for tomorrow. I'm going to stick that I wouldn't stick it in the fridge because then you'll never get it apart with the butter knife. And we don't want to be using, you know, the tools that we're not equipped to use. Even though it's Halloween, that's just for pretend. People really don't do that to their food. Even though this is a ginsu. But most of you don't know what that is. I don't even know what that is. It says ginsu though. So don't put it in the refrigerator because then you won't be able to do this with the butter knife. So ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, in a pinch, frosting and graham crackers and gourmet smores. I hope you guys liked In the Kitchen with Mr. Dunn today. I'll see you guys sometime.